Dudes.
In this episode of Nintendudes, we will be discussing Mario Kart, so buckle up everyone, but first, we want to take some time to break down the recent glorified character addition to Smash Bros. Announcement, also known as Nintendo E3. Kazuya Mishima of Tekken will be joining the fight in the 2018 release Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. And, of course, this is news, but not surprising, because there has been a Smash Bros. On every main Nintendo console. Even the 3DS had its own. It's really one of the most popular series, possibly, besides Mario Kart, the most popular. But
something that was a little bit surprising was this announcement for the Nintendo Switch, WarioWare, the second edition. There hasn't been a WarioWare game in a really long time, and you got all the classic mini-game sort of things. It's multiplayer, which is going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I probably will end up picking it up. That was one of the highlights that was surprising from E3 for me.
And the sorry excuse for a new Mario game will come in the form of a sequel to the Rabbids disaster, but I'm pretty sure the one person in the world excited about that doesn't listen to this podcast.
Something that is a little bit more exciting than that disappointment of a game that it will be is Mario Party Superstars. We get a new Mario Party game. It's not new in a sense that the mini-games are new. They're compilations of all the mini-games from previous Mario Parties. Not all of them, but from other Mario Party games into one game. I think the most exciting part about this is that it is online play. So if you have the game and I have the game, we can play together from our own homes. So I think that's pretty cool.
So kind of like Mario Party Top 100, except hopefully not
basically
bad. There's a good chance. You know what there isn't a good chance will be good is the Zelda game End Watch. Some of us here, avid Zelda fans, were expecting maybe something for the 35th anniversary of our beloved series, but instead we get 3 games that, while memorable, aren't really anything. I mean, Link's Awakening was just released on the Switch a few years ago, but the original is coming back on that, as well as Adventure of Link, the sequel to the original Zelda, as well as that. And in other news, what will be a sequel is the Breath of the Wild 2. We don't quite have an official name yet, but we did get to see some gameplay. Looked pretty cool. Just interesting that after so long of the Zelda games pretty much being like so different from one another, you have the game you like and then the next one that comes out is totally different. They seem to be sticking to kind of the same formula of these open-ended, open world games for Zelda, at least for now.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Breath of the Wild 2, if that's even the name. Or we know it's a Breath of the Wild sequel, so
basically.
So yeah. Something that kind of came by surprise to a lot of people was there was no Switch Pro announcement. Now we don't know if that's going to be the name of it either, but it has been rumored that a new Switch would be coming out, something like a Switch Pro, which would play in 4K, so you would be able to hook it up to your 4K TV, and it would be a larger display. So nothing really different there, but there was no announcement of it. We thought we were going to get it, but we didn't, so it was a little bit of a disappointment, as well as no Animal Crossing news. But we got nothing, so hopefully we'll be getting something soon, because I enjoy the game a lot. I know some people who will be listening to this podcast will enjoy it as well. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, I would say.
But not as devastating as the other game that is getting nothing. Mario Kart.
Yep.
It has never been, I believe, more than 5 years between a Mario Kart installment. I mean, every console since it first came out on the Super Nintendo has had its own Mario Kart until now. I mean, of course, there is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch, but what is that other than the DLC content just kind of thrown in there and packaged as a new game? So, in reality, it's been 7 years and there's just no announcement of anything new.